Certified gang mixed with EBA. This is not the NBA. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Keiko and I'm back. We are here at EBA Sports Studio, out here going crazy, man. I'm here with my man Ryan. We got people in the back. We got the whole EBA Sports crew, man. They're doing great things over here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to their channel, man. Go follow their socials, get their clout up. And you gotta follow me. Subscribe to More Than Football in the overalls, going crazy. I don't know like how PG I got to keep it. But welcome, man. We about to get this interview going on. I don't even know what he's about to ask me. Hopefully he don't ask me like my social security. I'll give it to you if you want it though. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, we about to get into this interview, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. There's good people over here. Good people at More Than Football. Two goats to get together. Just like you young people like to say, goated. Certified king in EBA.
Hello everybody and welcome to EBA Sports, the show, creating content for high-level athletes using advanced videography. My name is Ryan Ketchum, your host, and we're currently here at the EBA Sports Studio. I'm joined alongside a special guest, Kevin Tribble. You know him as Keiko.
Yes, sir. Keiko, baby. Kevin Tribble's my legal name. I have a boring name, Kevin. But I'm here with EBA Sports, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to More Than Football, subscribe to EBA Sports. I'm ready to get into it.
For sure, let's get this. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
No More
problem.
Than Football. Let's get right into it. 32,000 plus subscribers. Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
It's not like you've been on for years and years and years. You just got like, this quick success right here, putting out some great content. How has it been just kind of having that many people that are watching your videos?
Honestly, it was crazy. It's a surprise, total surprise, blessing from God. Like, with everything with the pandemic going on, it's just, a lot of people look at the year as very negative, and I always look at things, well, let me find something positive out to it. It's just a blessing, but it's crazy. Every day something new's happening.
Right. And yeah, you do put in a lot of work, and you mentioned the positive aspect you try to go with, and very motivational. I know you shared your own story as well, and very heartfelt, emotional video too. Make sure you go check that out on More Than Football, but it was very emotional, and you kind of let everybody kind of in to who you are as a person as well. So what are you trying to do with the channel? I know it's very motivational. What are you trying to do, opening yourself up, kind of getting football content?
Well, really, the idea of it, when I first started the channel, I was just going to be, reacting to people's film, high school film, kind of just getting them their name out there and everything like that. And then it kind of turned into where the people started liking my personality. And then I always, my story of going D1 and everything is very, a lot of trials and tribulations that I went through. And I just shared the story, and the reaction I got from it was crazy. It was really, me just showing pureness, 100%. I even got emotional within the video. And a lot of people don't do things like that. I feel like a lot of YouTube and a lot of even bigger YouTubers, they don't really show themselves as a whole. So I just felt like, showing them 100% pureness, that's why they liked it.
Also the adversity that you had to go through with injuries or whatever it was, and moving from college to college, just kind of moving up until you were able to get to Indiana State University, and then, your whole journey. So how do you think your journey has also helped you with this YouTube show and kind of knowing that you can be able to make that happen and be able to, give good content? Yeah,
really, like I said, when I've been through the story, so I didn't really think, anybody would look at it and be like, wow, this inspired me. But like just seeing the comments, like there's kids in the comments that say, they're going through certain things. They had somebody pass away and they watched my video and it motivated them. I never was the best high school player. I never was the guy that was picked first. And, it was a lot of times where I felt down a lot. But nowadays, now I'm older and I went through it. Now that story is a whole bunch of kids like that all over the world, which is very surprising to me. But I'm just grateful to be able to tell my story and it touch somebody.
And getting those comments of those kids that maybe somebody died in their family or they're going through some sort of adversity, and they're able to find just a little time to escape or motivation or just being able to pump them up through your story and through your channel. How does that make you feel knowing that you have that much of an impact on a community?
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy, and I'm still learning to this day, because before all that, I wasn't really, out in the public eye. Now it's like to a certain extent where I feel like I have a duty nowadays. I can't just stop and quit and stop posting and everything, because now I have people eyes watching me. If I'm inspiring these kids, what does it look like if I quit? You know, that doesn't make any sense now. So I'm just going at it 10 times harder, and it's just to have that impact. Like I say, it's a blessing. You know,
and that's a great point to look at. I mean, most people don't really look at that with any streamers or any YouTubers, anybody that they watch for content, that suddenly they have a responsibility to put out content now. So is there any pressure that you feel with that, or how is it just kind of getting out that content daily and getting out that content and knowing you kind of have some people relying on you?
I mean, it is pressure. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because just, a little bit more about my situation right now is I'm working a full-time job right now, and I'm also trying to put out videos every single day. And most YouTubers don't put out videos every single day, and it is pressure, because it's like, all right, what I did, can I have next? It bothers me. Like, literally, if I don't put a video out, it literally bothers me, like, to the core. So it is pressure, but sometimes I do take time away and kind of think it's all right, like, just have faith in God and just go through the process. And like I said, that duty, I just got to learn, everything that it comes with and adjust to it.
And how has that kind of work ethic and your faith been able to help you through this process and kind of get you to this point?
Well, it streamed from football. Football was my everything. I used to tell myself all the time, if I'm not playing football, I'm not happy, And that's why my channel name is More Than Football now, because once I stopped playing football, once my whole thing at Indiana State happened, I kind of, fell into like a sadness, a depression, because I didn't know what to do next. And that's why I try to tell players now, it's like, be more than that sport. That's why, be more than football. That's why, like, on my channel, if you watch me, I'm wild, I'm funny. Like, I try to go out and do crazy things, so I want to show them it's like, just because you play football, yes, you have to have your times to be serious, but be yourself at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just think it's so great. And let's interrupt real quick. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So with EBA Sports, right? I want to ask, what is the main focal point for EBA Sports?
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for switching up the
interview you see that?
Bit.
You see that?
Keiko kind of switching
yes,
up.
Sir. We changed it.
But basically, EBA Sports, basically when it started, we were just kind of putting out some content of, just some athletes. But basically right now with EBA Sports, the show, which you're watching right now, we're trying to find out kind of the behind the scenes of the athletes. So we're trying to find out what motivates them, who they truly are as an athlete, instead of, maybe these other shows just kind of, showing you what they are on the field. We're trying to actually see who they are as a person. Just like your video when you opened up to everybody online, it's basically like that. We want to try to find out anywhere from what motivates them to what their favorite food is, what their favorite, motivation is, anything that we could find that gives you an in-depth look into a high school athlete, which most people can't see. So it's just great to be able to meet these young guys and just see, how well prepared they already are and how they're dealing with any pressures in their life. It's just a great opportunity to do that.
For sure. I think, and I think that's honestly great. I think it's, a lot of things that's, a lot of regular football type of, branding or YouTubes or everything is just, like you said, more on the field type of things. I think off the field, people need to see that. So I respect it, But you can ask the questions though. I'm done.
You're good. First interview, and he's already being the interview seat as well. Interviewee. So,
yes, sir.
Pulling out some words, a reporter right there. But also, it's just great to be able to see the different content on your YouTube channel. I know you mentioned you were just trying to start out. At least you mentioned in the beginning that. Some videos of guys in high school and just kind of looking at film. You still do that with, the Pittman brothers. There's some big time guys, Micah and Michael. Michael already on the Indianapolis Colts and Micah over at University of Oregon. But just the different content you do in bench press, you doing workouts, you just being, yourself as Keiko. So how has it just been that whole ride, just putting out the different types of content and just kind of being yourself and seeing that people accept you for yourself as well online?
It's like I said, it's just crazy because it's like, at first I was just doing the reactions. I'm like, okay, I stick to it. But then I start, actually coming out of my shell more, being myself, doing different things, and to see that they mess with literally everything that I post. It's just, that's a blessing, because a lot of like content creators, they only have to stick to a certain, content. So the fact that I can do multiple different things and they still love me for it is great. And then you still have the hate too as well. That's something new I've had to adjust to, because I'm just like, you used to somebody, saying something crazy about you and you're like, oh, what's up, But Now it's just people all over the world, and they just may say something just because they hate seeing you win. And you just got to realize it's like, you know, they're helping you as well. So I love the haters as well. Any haters, EBA Sports, anybody out there, we love y'all.
We use it as fuel out here.
Exactly.
So when you kind of started receiving that, you said it was kind of a little bit transition with the hate comments or getting anybody that's against you.
Yeah.
So how are you able to kind of stay within yourself, and how are you able to do so right now as well, and still know that so many people love your content and so many people get inspiration from you, and you're still going to post?
Yeah, I think that when people, you know, are on a journey and they're doing something, yes, you know, the good things they expect people to say, but I think when people hate, they focus on the hate too much. So my focus now is like, I don't even mind it. I don't even pay no attention. Like at first, I may comment back. I may say something. But now I'm just like, you know, it's whatever. Like you just got to do you. Like you could try to please everybody in the world, but you're not going to. You just got to completely be yourself. And what motivates me is my supporters, the people that tell me that they literally love me, that they literally have, like a kid told me he lost 10 pounds watching my videos. He started watching my videos. It gave him motivation, and he lost 10 pounds, like showed me pictures and everything. And it's like, it almost makes me tear up sometimes, because it's like, that's crazy. Like I feel like I'm a regular guy, you know, and the fact that I can have that is amazing.
And it's amazing how you can just be yourself, and everybody, you know, goes along with you. So when you were trying to come out with that video of, you know, just kind of being open and you know, being emotional and just kind of spreading it all out there for everybody, what was kind of going through your mind during that time, and were you afraid at any point that maybe people wouldn't accept it, or people, you know, would think different thoughts? Yeah,
I mean, I feel like with every video, I still to this day, certain videos, because I know, like I said, I'm on this journey right now. There's on my channel, I'm trying to return back to football and still play. And, you know, I'm not the best that I was and everything like that. And sometimes that's hard for me because I'm like, I know I'm not the best. Oh, this wasn't the best. But honestly, I feel like showing the pureness and showing the progression from, okay, yeah, he may not the best, but then showing you actually get good, that's actually something that, you know, people can relate with. Because I feel like I said, a lot of people, they just show the perfection. They show them now. But what was it like before? What was it like when nobody really knew who, you know, how they were? So
kind of looking at your YouTube career, there's many people that are trying to create content, and you know, having it up for 2 months and you're already kind of blowing up, everybody's watching you. What would you kind of say to somebody that's starting YouTube, something to focus on? Maybe if they, you know, a big day for them is 3 subscribers, you know, what would you kind of say to them to just keep motivated, keep putting out the content, and be able to, you know, get up to that position eventually?
Sure, I would say just stay down, continue to work, and believe in your craft. There were so many times, like, just in my personal life, I've had girls I used to date. My ex-girlfriend went on Twitter and put on Twitter, this man needs to get a real job and stop chasing YouTube. Told me that, and that was the person I was with. You got to surround yourself with people that's actually believing in what you got going on, because even if you believe so much, the people around you, you know, they'll stop you from getting your goal. And I would just say, if you're a small content creator, even coming up, even with EBA Sports, like y'all on your grind, you're here doing this now. It's hot in California. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just inside chilling. We're out here working. That's the thing is, you just got to put your head down, work. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about how many subscribers. And one day you'll get there. Like there was a time I was at 100 subscribers, 3 subscribers. Like you start somewhere, you end up somewhere, you know? So that's just how I feel.
So with More Than Football, I know you were able to collab with a really big time YouTuber in the football community, Deestroying. How was that process like, and what was kind of the response from that, and kind of building your skills out on the field with him?
Yeah, honestly, it was crazy. It was last minute, but like as I've been on the channel, like a lot of my subscribers, they were always like, you should 1v1 D. You should 1v1 this other YouTuber. And I'm always thinking like, oh, I'm a small YouTuber. Nobody, like, they don't care like that. And so I woke up that day and literally like my DMs was going crazy. And I'm like, what's happening? So I look at my DMs and it's a whole bunch of my followers. Shout out to Certified Gang, man. They hit me up and they were like, D is in your city. D is in LA. Sent me his Instagram story, which is crazy. It's like, dang, they really pay attention to that enough to send me that. And so I'm like, okay, he's in LA, whatever. So I DM him, and I'm not thinking much of it. He has almost 1 million followers, and I'm not thinking much of it. But then I go live. I'm on Instagram Live. I'm talking with my supporters and everything, and they're like, D's in LA, D's in LA. I'm like, yeah, let them know. Let them know. Like, I'm trying to, you know, link up with him. So they start spamming his like Instagram. Like I'm telling you, like hundreds of comments tagging me in it. And then all of a sudden he joins my Instagram live. And I seen it. And I was like, oh, like for a moment, I was like, whoa, like this is really happening. And he was like, let's do it. He was a real cool dude. We talked in the DMs and he was basically like, yeah, I'm about to, link up with some of my UCLA homies, which was Dorian Thomas, Robinson, a couple other players from there. And he was like, you can come through if you want. And me, like I said, learning about YouTube and kind of learning how it works, I kind of was just not fully like, I was a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. Like, just meeting him and then being around UCLA football players just like that, just because you just never know who you can trust. But he was a good down-to-earth guy. We, after even filming, we went to go eat and everything like that. We actually spent time, exchanged numbers. Like, it's really cool opportunity that I had, but that's kind of what happened. And, during the one-on-ones, we got to do a rematch because I didn't really even do much in the video because he was with the UCLA football player, so I didn't really want to mess up, like, what he had going on. But, D, if you're watching this, if somehow you see this video, we got to do this. We got to link up again, man, because I'm going to come ready next time.
You got to do that rematch.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, I definitely want to see that. And,
yeah, for sure.
It was pretty incredible because More Than Football, it's, exploded and just thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers just flocking to your actual YouTube channel and watching your videos and showing you support. So with kind of the outlook of what you want from YouTube kind of in the future, how would you kind of describe More Than Football, and what are you looking to put on that channel?
So I would describe More Than Football is literally like how the name is. It's more than football. Like, yes, the content is based around football, but as you can see when I'm within the videos, I include little clips from like my life or like regular things like hanging with people and just different things like that. I just want kids to watch me and, yes, they learn about football. They like the content about football, but then they also see like, man, Keiko's just being himself. Like, I can actually be myself and be an athlete and do my thing. Because I feel like football nowadays, especially when you get to the higher levels, it kind of takes that away from a lot of the players. That's why you see a lot of NFL players now, like NFL players starting YouTube channels, NFL players making music. Like, they want to be more than a sport, but it makes it hard for them, So that's kind of where I came with the name. And then as far as content-wise, I want to keep on, putting other players on as far as like, right now I'm doing like reactions just because of the COVID thing, but I actually want to like link up with players, put them through a workout with them. They've already like suggested things for me to do like that. Once the season starts back up out here, I plan on doing kind of like a Friday Night Lights type of series where I go around to the high schools, documenting my semi-pro seasons that's coming up in January. So it's a lot of different content-wise. And also, I have some plans for like a little second channel. If you like the lifestyle side of me, Keiko Baby, that's the second channel that I'm going to be doing too. So, yeah.
There we go. That's exclusive right there. Keiko,
you're
putting out some good content. Make sure that you go and subscribe to him, follow him through his journey. And I know you've been putting out different, videos. There was even a bench press video that you had up there. I mean, got a rack right here. I don't know how much you can put.
That's crazy. Man, I can put about 500 right now. You trying to get on it?
I don't think you can beat me. You ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, really? Man, let's get to it. It's getting nothing. You might be like 6'2", 3 something. I'm 5'11", but let's get to it.
Let's go.
All right.
You ain't got nothing on me.
All right, let's do it. He's kind of big. I'm not gonna lie. All right, y'all. So we about to get in this one. If he wanted to challenge me, I thought we was just doing the interview. He talking about some. Let's get on the bench. So I'm ready, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I'm already ready.
Let's get to it. Let's get crazy, man. Make sure you hit that like button.
Let's get it! Yeah!
Yes, sir! Okay. So when you're benching, you know what I'm saying, you want to focus, get right. Oh yeah, it's easy. Lightweight. It's the same weight as your girl. Feel me? Throwing it. Look.
So Keiko, he be talking about he be pushing this weight of his girl. I don't know about him, but I like my girls with a little more weight on them. But whatever. This is easy money. More pushing for the cushion.
Let's put some more weight on.
Okay. See what you can do.
Why you keep walking up to me like?
You keep backing up. I don't know.
No.
If you want to actually compete with me.
All right, let's get it.
Okay.
Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
45.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Mama, that was for you.
So I don't know what Keiko's talking about. I mean, kind of looked like he was struggling a little bit on this set. But, you know, whatever. I mean, this is just easy money. It's going up.
I see a little tremble. I ain't had no shake in my arm. But we're doing 1 rep, you feel me, until we can't go no more. We're going to see who's going to be winning at the end of this, man. Like I said, he a basketball player, football player. I should be stronger, but I don't know. We're going to see.
That's true. I mean, he should be stronger, but he won't be stronger. I'm about to show you these games right out here.
All right, y'all, so we moving a bigger weight now, so it's always safe to have a spotter. So even though I'm in competition with my man, look, we got to be safe, you feel me? So always be safe when you're lifting weights. Come on, you got it. You got it. Stop playing with me. Yeah, me big boy, wait. You know what I'm saying? So look, y'all, I honestly, I don't know if this is gonna be the last one. You feel me? We moving up in weight pretty quick. If we both complete it, we gonna keep moving on. But if this the last one, this the last one. But I gotta get it, man.
Gotta get it. Make sure you stay tuned. There's gonna be some big time lifting right here coming up.
This is why you gotta put the thing on, cause the weight just fell off. But I did it. You seen it? Come on. I don't know what just happened here. You know what I'm saying? We not professional weightlifters or anything like that. But still, to give y'all a winner, we have to have a winner.
Right.
I want to see how many times. We just gonna put a slight little 35 on there. How many times you can rep it up. And whoever gets the most reps, that will be our winner of the weightlifting competition. Woo. Big body, stop playing with me! Yes, sir! Now, honestly, I don't know how many I'm gonna do. But I'm trying to get that 20 ball in.
And what's always important when benching, like Keiko was mentioning before, I'll be back for spotter when he finishes his last rep, but always have a spotter with you. You never know what injury you can have. It's all fun and games, but you know, we want to make sure to be safe out here.
For sure, safety first. Let's get it. Ah, 28.
You got more in you.
Oh shit, it's going down. Oh shit. 28. For some reason the weight like to fall off when I do the shit.
Okay, number to beat 28. Let's see what I got here.
God, please put the gravity on him. 27! Oh! See, that's determination right there. Uh-oh. Oh! 27! Yes, sir!
No!
Yes, sir! Stop playing with me! I'm the best, the strongest in the world. Who you want to put up against me? Hulk Hogan? Incredible Hulk? I will literally beat Incredible Hulk to a pulp. Stop playing biggest man, strongest man. Ah! 28, 27, that's all I gotta say.
Watch for the rematch. Hey everybody, we're back in the seats right here. Once again, Ryan Ketchum and Keiko just finished the bench press battle. I mean, that competition was crazy. Came down to the final rep. You got to make sure you stay tuned for that on this channel, and also More Than Football with Keiko, but it was pretty incredible.
It's crazy. I'm sore. We ain't been lifting like that, but we back in the seat, man. Time to cool down. Let's talk some more.
So obviously out here, you're a semi-pro football player now. Going to be checking them out. Santa Clarita Valley Tigers. coming up pretty soon, the LDFL. Obviously, you can't just get to that level right away.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, tears, sweat also with me from the bench press challenge. But basically, with you kind of getting to that point.
Yeah.
How was that journey for you? I know with college, kind of coming here, you had some time with Warner University, Indiana State, College of the Canyons. Can you just kind of just describe that for me?
Yeah, I've been all over the place, and like I said, it comes from even my lifestyle. As a kid growing up, I was born in Georgia, military fort. Grew up there for like a couple years. Then I moved to Indiana, grew up there. But I moved all over the place, and it kind of transitioned to where I was in college. Coming out of high school, I was committed to Savannah State University at first, and then just due to me not being confident in myself, I ended up decommitting and committing to NAI, Warner University in Florida. Once I got to Warner University in Florida, it wasn't much competition for me. It was kind of easy, I'm not even going to lie to you. And just me and my mindset, I always want a challenge in life. So I told myself, I'm like, look, I got to leave here. Went to Indiana State, and that was a whole nother treacherous journey on even because I was going there as a walk-on. I went from somewhere having a scholarship to having being a walk-on. I had to wait, a lot of trials and tribulations I went through there. But then I finally got there, and then, unfortunately, I ended up tearing a ligament in my foot. That put me out for 6 to 9 months. And then while in that time, I ended up getting in trouble. I actually got arrested, went to jail, not for any long stint or anything, but I was, wrongfully accused of something that I didn't do. But the team at the time wasn't having it. So then I got kicked off. And the move to California was different because my parents were already out here. My family was 3 years ago. So I was in Indiana doing my thing, but I was like, shoot, why do I got to be out, doing there? I might as well go to Cali. So, I hit up some JUCOs. I had Pierce College. I had Pasadena City, Santa Rosa, College of Canyons. And College of Canyons was the closest to where, like, my family stayed. So I committed there. I was there for, like, the training and everything. And then they tell me, your paperwork hasn't been cleared from Indiana State. And I'm like, what? Like, they're like, you got to contact your coaches. I was contacting my coaches, and they were beating around the bush with me. Kind of sometimes when they get rid of you, it kind of like, it's whatever. And that's why I try to tell people now, it's like, it's hard to find good coaches sometimes, So that didn't end up working out with College of Canyons. And so at that point, I was done. I was done playing ball. I didn't know what else I could do. And time was passing by. But I started researching stuff. I seen a YouTube channel, actually. His name is Nabari Productions. He's over in San Diego, and he has like 11K. But he plays semi-pro football, and another YouTuber, I Know Football, they were playing semi-pro, and I was like, what's semi-pro? Looked it up, did a whole bunch of research, found the LDFL, one of the best SoCal leagues, and I hit up my local team. Coach welcomed me with open arms, and I've been there ever since. We played 3 games this past season at the beginning of the year, but then due to the virus, everything happened. But I was the starting defensive back, and I'm looking forward to this season. So that's kind of how I ended up with them.
That's pretty incredible. And the LDFL, if you don't know, the LaBelle Development Football League, that's what you're in for semi-pro football. And you were discussing your time of getting injured, walk-on, going to JUCO, just all of these things,
crazy.
All these adversities. What's the biggest lesson and what's the biggest thing that you take away from that time that could help you in the rest of your endeavors?
Yeah, I would say like football as a sport is so much more because it teaches you life lessons. It teaches you to go through that adversity. It teaches you to never give up. And through all those times, don't get it twisted. There were so many days I told myself, like, I want to give up. This is it. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not this and that. But that little part of me in my mind was like, keep going, keep going, keep going. And certain things would happen for me. When I went to Indiana State, everybody was like, whoa, like he really did it, bro. Like he went D1, did what he said he was going to do. And, just little things like that. Knowing that I had that type of success before, it translates to now with YouTube, life, still football. So, yeah.
And with dealing with confidence issues and kind of going through your football career back with youth football and going through high school with Lawrence North High and Fishers High School and kind of going through that whole process and even before that as well in middle school. How was it going through that time? Now you looking back on it with what you know and maybe what you could have told yourself confidence-wise now, how was it during that time and how are you able to kind of switch it around?
During that time, it was tough because I used to be the type of guy that, like, if I have a dream or something, like, I want to tell people, like, this is my dream. I want to go to the league. But what I've learned now is, like, you can't tell everybody your dreams because not everybody sees your vision. People are going to look at you and be like, well, you're crazy for thinking that. But back then I was so excited about it, I would tell people, and it came with a lot of ridicule. And I was in class one time, I had math class freshman year, and I told my math teacher I want to go to the NFL. He literally went on the whiteboard, wrote a whole equation on how slim my chances was of making it. People were laughing at me and stuff like that hurt, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm in this position now. And you'll never find a video of me talking negative about a player. Even if they're not the best player, I'll still point out the positives because a lot of players don't hear that. But, you know, going through the time was tough, but like I said, God puts you through things for reasons, you know, and I feel like he put me through those things so that now I can, you know, shed light on it for other people, you know, and other kids.
What would you kind of suggest, maybe a younger athlete, maybe in your same position or kind of maybe in a different position, but trying to go up and trying to find that, you know, spot in whichever athletic sport they're going for? What would you suggest for them to maybe work on and try to develop, since you've been through 3 sports, 4 sports? I mean, you're doing everything. What would you suggest for them to do?
I would say, I mean, it's good to do everything because, like I said, skills translate. But I would say do the things that are unorthodox too, because a lot of players now you're seeing players do like yoga and different things like that. But back then, that was kind of unheard of. Every football player looks at yoga like, bro, are you serious? Like, yoga. You know what I'm saying? But do things like that, gymnastics, everything like that. Like, it will help you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not even just like football. It can help in basketball. It can help in just overall health. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, say you're not playing football no more, still do those things, you know, because it helps in overall health. So.
Yeah, definitely overall helps.
Yeah.
And I think all of our viewers definitely appreciate you coming on our show.
Appreciate it.
Kind of displaying our knowledge. So thank you once again, Keiko. Once again, make sure you follow him on More Than Football on YouTube. Make sure you follow us at EBA Sports.
Yes, ma'am. EBA Sports. Yes, sir.